I mean, it kind of all comes back to campfires, really. Um, Folk music, folk art. It's about sharing, and kind of nothing more primal than sharing stories around a campfire, or music, or really anything, poetry, song. Um, we've gone through 2 years of this feeling of claustrophobia, of having the outside world taken away from us. And I think that is a tough challenge that we're all facing. It is something that we're all been trying to deal with. And now we're at a point where the world feels like it may go back to the way it was, or some version of that. And it's moments like this that it's good for us to pause and think about what we learned in the process. Because the world got smaller, but in a lot of ways the world got bigger. All of a sudden, family members that we saw once or twice a year at gatherings, we saw regularly in weekly Zoom cocktail parties. And as artists, we performed not just for the open mic down the street or a venue, but for anyone that happened upon us. And as a result, we discovered fans in different states, in different countries, and we started to develop our own virtual community. And I don't think that that's something that we should lose track of. I don't think that that's something that we should forget. So, welcome to NERFA 2021. This is a odd and different world that we're living in, and we're going to do the best that we can to make the most of it. And we're really, really proud of this programming that you're going to see this weekend. So we've made some changes to the way we normally do things. For one, we're doing 3 keynotes. Moving forward, NERFA will always have 3 keynotes. And the idea there really boils down to a consistent focus on creating a crowded table. Our community is so wonderful and so giving, but this is an opportunity for us to hear from many perspectives and new voices, and that felt really important to us. The difficulty in making space for new people is, for some of us, it means giving up a bit of space, or at the very least, the perception of giving up space. But that's part of growing, and that's part of learning, and that's part of being a community. It's part of sharing. So we're aware that this is a growing pain for some, but for a lot of other people, they've been waiting a very long time. So I am very, very pleased to have 3 wonderful voices speaking about that very thing this weekend. Jake Blunt, who is a Steve Martin banjo-winning just phenom of an artist. Laurie McKenna, the preposterously talented songwriter. And Lisa Schwartz, who, if anyone has really put a fingerprint on the state of booking successful venues and successful festivals on the East Coast and the Northeast, it's Lisa Schwartz. So we'll be hearing from them and talking about what they learned, and what their feelings are after going through this experience, and what they're looking forward to. We're a community of plenty, and I think we forget that sometimes. We have an abundance of love. We have an abundance of passion, of support, of talent, and hopefully of the grace to balance how we share those things. NERFA is trying to learn from that. We want to take a stance of abundance. We want to find ways to give as much as we can, and to bring people into the community that see our value, that hear us, and want to be part of it. So you'll notice some changes, you'll notice some new faces, but it's really exciting. And I've been so happy this year with the work that we've done with B&H Photo, putting $2,500 into the hands of artists for stepping into a new world of video editing and music videos. And we've just had some phenomenal pieces of art come out of it, both musical and visual, and tying them together. We have run over 25 panels and workshops with thousands of people participating over time, thousands of hours of education being taken in. We've had well over, I believe, 50 peer group panels for artists and for venues and for the community at large. And we're going to continue that, and we're going to continue to serve you as best we can. But this weekend isn't really about what we've already done. It's about what we're giving this year. And it's also about what we're doing next year. So I would like to formally announce NERFA 2022's next location.
Greetings, Northeast Regional Folk Alliance. My name is Justin Nordell, and many of you know me as Executive Director of the Philadelphia Folk Song Society, presenters of the oldest continuously run outdoor music festival in North America, the Philadelphia Folk Festival. But I am very, very excited and proud to be coming to you for the first time as NERFA president, a role I stepped into just 6 months ago, and am very, very pleased to be in with such an incredible team on our board of directors. I am coming to you today with some very, very exciting news that I know a lot of you have been asking and very curious about, and that is the next in-person NERFA conference. Now, a lot of you have joined us previously before, be it up in Kerhonkson, New York, over in Stamford, Connecticut. And I am very excited to announce that, drum roll please, and I know there's drummers out there, someone do it at home. We are going to be in an all new location where NERFA has never been before, and in fact where no music conference has ever been before, despite there being an amazing music infrastructure in this amazing location. So without any further ado, I'm very pleased to announce that NERFA 2022 will be digital and virtual and available online for anyone that can't make it, but in person will be in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Now, where's Asbury Park, New Jersey? I'm sure a number of you are asking, especially some of y'all Canadians. So Asbury Park, New Jersey is on the Jersey Shore and is an amazing location where it is just on the beach, as well as having a lot of amazing infrastructure that was put in back in the 1920s. They have an amazing array of things that are going to be delightful for us to be able to host this event next year. We are going to be at the Berkeley Hotel, which is haunted. Woo! But it is an astounding space which has 5 beautiful ballrooms where we are going to be presenting music, as well as a number of wonderful rooms in which to do guerrilla showcases, including some with full bars and bartenders. So we're going to be able to present music all night long with food and drink accompaniment, which I know is very exciting for a lot of us. But the biggest reason why we wanted to go to Asbury Park, New Jersey, is that we are not only going to be able and available to utilize the Berkeley Hotel, but we will be able to do our formal showcases at the Stone Pony, which is a historic venue in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And we are going to be able to present you, our formal showcase winners, future formal showcase winners, on an actual stage with an actual tech and lighting and sound crew that are going to be there to make sure that you sound the best in a venue space. Now, as a performer, that's an amazing opportunity. And for me and all the other presenters, can you imagine getting to actually see some of this incredible talent on a real stage and not just in a hotel? That just takes everything up to the next level. And I cannot wait to book so many of you and so many of these amazing acts for my venue, for my festival, and so many other things that I'm going to be able to see. Asbury Park, New Jersey is incredibly accessible. There is a train line that goes directly there from New York City through New Jersey, up through Philadelphia, and you can actually even connect from Boston, Connecticut, so on and so forth. There are wonderful airplane places, we call them airports, I believe, for you to fly into if you're coming from afar and be able to take the train right into Asbury Park. We're still going to be able to do communal meals. We're still going to be able to do showcases, panels, and all of the other things that you know and love about NERFA, but in an all new location. And again, we're going to be right at the beach in November. What a time to go. But in all honesty and seriously, it is a beautiful, beautiful location with a really, really vibrant community, amazing food, amazing music spaces, and a wonderful opportunity for us to connect together again in person next year. Now, the biggest thing is that unlike Stamford, Connecticut, Kerhonkson, New York, and some of the other locations where we've been, the NERFA conference for 2022 is going to have a cap, is going to have a limited capacity. So tickets are actually on sale right now. And you are able and available to go and reserve your space for next year. And in fact, what we are doing this year is that the first people that sign up get the best price. We have a certain number of tickets at that rate. And then the next group of people that sign up get the next best price. And then the next group get the next best price. And then everyone after that just gets the normal price. So we are giving you discounts for sticking with us and for coming and saying that you are going to attend NERFA in person next year. And as I said again, we are still going to have NERFA virtual and digital, just like this year. So we'll be able to connect with everyone, whether you can be there or not. And we're also going to have NERFA 365 continuing all year long. So thank you so much for joining us for this exciting announcement. And I hope you will join us in Asbury Park, New Jersey next year. It is going to be an absolutely wonderful, wonderful weekend. Cannot wait to show you the space. Cannot wait to have so many of you perform in a real venue. And it is going to be a weekend to remember. So mark your calendars, that second weekend in November 2022. And that is the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. So November 10th through the 13th, 2022 at the Berkeley Hotel in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Formal showcases just 2 blocks away at the Stone Pony. So see you there. And until then.
So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I want to leave with sort of this idea. There's a Swedish cultural sort of idea, which is if you have the ability to create something for many people at a reasonable cost and to make a living, why wouldn't you? And that's really our focus moving forward, is to help you as artists make a living and to help get your art and get your creativity in front of as many people as possible. And that is what we will strive for, and that is how we will best serve you. And as always, we want to hear from you. So please let us know how we're doing. Please let us know what we can do. And please support us. We can use your dollars. We can use your volunteerism. We can use your help to get us to where we want to go. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And we hope you have an amazing weekend. And we appreciate you. We hope you appreciate this. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to NERFA. I'm Vance Gilbert. Sorry we couldn't get together for the last 2 years, but you know how the last 2 years have been. But let's get away from that and go into this 4 days of opportunities that we can connect and commiserate and just show off what we've learned. We're going to have the return of the DJ showcase. NERFA has also pivoted to year-round services. They are hosting 24 workshops and over 40 peer sessions. NERFA is also in great cahoots with B&H to create an audio-video spotlight program that has already put $2,500 into the hands of artists that are making the pivot to video, which means you get to make more videos and show yourself in a way that's just beyond being on a stage. So I want you to stick around and have a great time.